Once upon a quiet night, when the sky was wrapped in soft clouds and the moon shone like a gentle lamp, there lived a boy named Arav, who carried a dream heavier than his small shoulders could bear, and yet brighter than any star above him. Arav was not born into comfort or ease, and from the very beginning, his life was filled with struggles that most children could not even imagine, while others slept in warm beds. He often lay awake on a thin mat, listening to the wind slipping through the cracks of his tiny home and whispering stories of faraway places he wished to reach one day. His dream was simple, yet powerful. He wanted to become someone who could change his life and help his tired mother, who worked from sunrise to sunset, just to keep a small meal on their table every night. He would watch her hands rough from labor and promise himself silently that one day he would bring her rest and peace. But dreams are not easy paths. They are roads filled with stones, storms and shadows. And Arav soon learned that chasing a dream meant walking through pain, loneliness and endless effort, even when the world seemed to push him backwards. Each morning before the sun rose, Arav would wake up quietly so he would not disturb his mother, and he would study under the dim light of a flickering lamp. The cold air would bite his skin and sleep would pull at his eyes. But he would continue reading slowly, whispering words to himself so they would not escape his memory. At school, life was not kind to him. Some children laughed at his worn clothes and old books, and sometimes their words felt sharper than any wound. Yet Arav never argued, never complained, and never gave up. Because deep inside he knew that every insult, every hardship, and every tear was a small step toward the future he dreamed of. There were days when hunger made his stomach ache so badly that even focusing on lessons felt impossible. But instead of surrendering, he would close his eyes for a moment, breathe deeply, and imagine a future where he would no longer worry about food warmth or survival. And that imagination became his secret strength. After school, while other children played and laughed, Arav walked to a nearby market where he helped carry bags and clean small stalls to earn a few coins. The work was tiring. His hands often hurt and his legs trembled from exhaustion, but he never allowed himself to stop, because those coins helped him buy notebooks and pencils, which were treasures more valuable to him than toys. Sometimes, when night fell and darkness surrounded the world, Arav would feel the weight of his suffering pressing heavily on his heart. He would lie down and stare at the ceiling, wondering if his dream was too big for someone like him, if the universe had forgotten him, or if he was simply chasing an illusion. On such nights, tears would silently roll down his cheeks. But even in that sadness, a small voice inside him would whisper softly, "Do not stop. Your pain is shaping your path, and your struggles are building your strength." One rainy evening after a long, exhausting day, Arav walked home drenched and shivering. The sky was pouring endlessly, and his worn shoes were soaked in muddy water. He felt weak, tired and almost defeated. And for the first time, he thought about giving up and living a simple life without dreams. As he reached his home, he saw his mother sitting quietly near the door, waiting for him with a tired but loving smile. She gently wiped the rain from his face and said in a soft voice, "You are stronger than your struggles, my child." And those simple words melted the heaviness in his heart. That night, as he tried to sleep, the sound of rain tapping on the roof created a soothing rhythm, and he closed his eyes slowly, imagining his dream again. He saw himself studying in a bright room, helping his mother rest peacefully, and living a life where suffering had turned into success and hope, days turned into months, and months into years. And Arav's journey remained filled with hardships. There were moments when he failed exams, moments when he felt invisible, and moments when exhaustion made his body feel like it would collapse. Yet every failure became a lesson, and every setback became a silent teacher guiding him forward. During the cold winter mornings, his fingers would tremble while holding his books, and the freezing air made studying difficult. But he continued wrapping his dreams around himself like a blanket of warmth, believing that one day this cold struggle would become a distant memory. One day, A teacher noticed Arav sitting alone after school, still studying, long after everyone had left. The teacher gently asked why he worked so hard despite his difficulties, and Arav replied with calm determination, "Because my dream is the only light in my life, and I cannot let darkness win." The teacher was deeply moved and began helping him with extra lessons and encouragement, and for the first time, Arav felt that someone truly believed in him, and that belief became another source of strength that fueled his tired soul. Yet life was not done testing him. Soon, his mother fell ill and the burden on Arav grew even heavier. He had to work more hours, study late into the night and take care of his mother, all at once. And many nights he slept only a few hours before waking up again to face another demanding day. Despite the exhaustion, he never complained. Instead, he learned to move slowly, breathe deeply, and find peace in small moments like the gentle breeze, the quiet night sky and the soft glow of his lamp while studying. Sometimes he would sit outside under the stars after finishing his work and whisper to the sky, "I am tired, but I will not stop." And those whispered promises echoed back to him like silent encouragement. There were days when he felt invisible in a world that moved too fast for someone struggling so deeply. But inside his heart, a quiet fire continued to burn, a fire fueled by hope, patience, and unbreakable determination. Years passed, and his journey remained slow and difficult. But one small success after another began appearing like tiny stars in a dark sky. He started scoring better in exams. He earned scholarships, and his confidence slowly grew, even though his struggles never truly disappeared. Even then, he never forgot the pain he endured. He remembered the hungry nights, the lonely walks, the tears hidden behind silence, and the endless sacrifices he made for his dream. And instead of feeling bitter, he felt grateful because those hardships shaped him into someone stronger than he ever imagined. One peaceful night when the air was calm and the world was quiet, Arav lay down after another long day, and as sleep gently approached him, he reflected on his journey. He realized that suffering had not broken him. It had built him. It had taught him patience, resilience, and the beauty of perseverance. His breathing became slower and steadier as he allowed his mind to drift into gentle thoughts of hope. He imagined a future where his mother smiled freely, where his struggles transformed into stories of inspiration, and where his dream finally became reality. The soft silence of the night wrapped around him like a comforting embrace, and for the first time in a long while, his heart felt light, calm, and peaceful. In his dreams, he saw himself standing on a path that once felt impossible to walk, and behind him were the shadows of his past struggles slowly fading away, while ahead of him was a warm, golden light representing the life he had worked so hard to create. The dream felt so real, so comforting, and so soothing that his tired soul finally began to rest deeply, as if the universe itself was whispering to him, "You have suffered enough, now it is time to heal." And as he slept, the pain of his journey transformed into quiet strength, his exhaustion melted into peaceful stillness, and his restless mind finally found the gentle rest it had been searching for. Through all those years of struggle, the night grew deeper. The stars shimmered softly, and the world remained calm, while Arav continued to sleep peacefully, no longer burdened by fear or doubt, but surrounded by the silent promise that every struggle he faced had meaning, and every tear he shed had purpose. His story was not just about suffering for dreams, but about believing, even when life felt unbearable, about moving forward, even when the path was dark, and about finding hope, even in the quietest moments of pain. And so the boy who once suffered endlessly for his dreams finally drifted into a deep, restful sleep, where his heart was calm, his mind was quiet, and his soul was gently wrapped in the comforting warmth of hope, resilience, and peaceful dreams that would carry him softly into a brighter tomorrow.